van Gaal made Manchester United players wait 90 minutes before eating after training, says Wayne Rooney. The former Red Devils boss would also eat a three-course meal himself and make his players sit outside his office like schoolboys.
Van Gaal spent 2 years in charge of United between 2014 and 2016. During that time, former captain Rooney made 78 appearances, scoring 29 goals. He has now reflected on Van Gaal's tenure and his bizarre methods. Appearing on the Stick to Football podcast, Rooney explained, "Defensively, I thought Louis van Gaal had us set up brilliantly at Manchester United, and we were difficult to play against.
Read more on Man Utd DAV that David De Gea makes huge transfer decision as ex-Man United ace prepares to return power-up. Get £40 in free football bet builder bets when you stake £10 with Paddy Power in possession. I think that's where the players with more flair struggled as he wanted us to stay in our shape, which takes away the freedom of the attacking players. I remember he didn't want the midfield players crossing over each other, and each player had their own area of the pitch to stay in.
As for his unique methods, Rooney added, "I thought he was a brilliant personality and there are some stories from his time at the club, which I can't say. His methods were difficult in how we worked off the pitch, but I loved his training."
Most read in football KANUC, Kanye West and wife in stands for Inter versus Atletico as Ultras star in new track Walk and Talk. Kyle Walker booked for lunge on Maupay 2 weeks after Pairs furious bust UPNORRWO. Norrington Davies out for season after injury at Luton with Euro 2024 at risk. Camp Nou Barcelona crisis as they are forced into fire sale and face European ban. How to get free bets on football every day. We would finish training and would have to wait 90 minutes until we could have our food. Then you have your food where one table goes up to get it at a time, with the staff table going up last.
And then you'd have to wait for the manager to finish his food, and he'd have a 3-course meal every day. When he finished his meal, he'd stand up and make a speech every day, and then we could leave.
Sir Alex Ferguson lost it with Wayne Rooney 20 times a season for breaking legendary Man United boss tactical rule before we left. He would then ask to speak to players individually and he would do it in order of seniority. So you had players sat outside his office waiting to be called in, one by one. I did say to him once that the players had gone and that he needed to change this process because it was getting difficult.
Towards the end, Louis asked me how he could change to get the players back on side, but unfortunately it was too late by then. Read more. Son STORIESCASH out. Martin Lewis warns 1.1M miss out on free £102 a week. Get on with it now. Lovin' it. McDonald's launches new range of very unusual products, and fans are obsessed. Van Gaal was sacked by United in May 2016, shortly after winning the FA Cup, the only trophy of his tenure.
He guided the club to 4th and 5th place finishes in the Premier League before being replaced by Jose Mourinho. Man United News Live. All the latest news from Old Trafford.